Have you ever wondered how a seemingly distant financial crisis can dramatically reshape a nation's social and political landscape? History shows us that economic tremors often have profound, long-lasting consequences, especially during fragile periods of rebuilding. The Panic of 1873, a severe economic depression during America's Reconstruction era, was primarily caused by a combination of overspeculation in railroads, an unstable banking system, and the controversial demonetization of silver. This perfect storm of financial missteps led to widespread bank failures, business collapses, and mass unemployment across the United States. At its core, the panic was fueled by a massive boom in railroad construction, which attracted huge investments, often through speculative bonds and loans. Many of these railroad projects were financially unsound, creating a bubble of debt and unrealistic expectations. Furthermore, the banking system lacked robust regulation, making it vulnerable to the failure of major financial institutions. A pivotal moment was the collapse of J. Cook & Company, a prominent banking firm deeply invested in railroad bonds, whose failure triggered a cascade of bankruptcies and stock market closures. Compounding these issues was the Coinage Act of 1873, sometimes controversially called the Crime of 1873. This act effectively ended the bimetallic standard by demonetizing silver, meaning silver was no longer freely coined into money. This contraction of the money supply further tightened credit and reduced liquidity at a time when the economy desperately needed stability, exacerbating the financial downturn and deepening the panic. For Reconstruction, the Panic of 1873 served as a critical turning point. It diverted the nation's attention and federal resources away from the South's social and political restructuring towards urgent economic recovery. This shift weakened the federal government's commitment to protecting the rights of freedmen and enforcing Reconstruction policies, as Northern voters and politicians became preoccupied with their own financial woes. Understanding the panic helps us recognize how economic instability can undermine social progress and policy goals. The economic hardship it inflicted on both North and South contributed to a growing desire to move past Reconstruction, ultimately paving the way for the withdrawal of federal troops from the South and the reassertion of white supremacist rule, solidifying racial inequalities for generations to come.